Hello, Heath LeBox of HeathLeBox.com, and today I wanted to mention and talk to you about the 3 biggest mistakes that beginning bloggers do and how to avoid them so it lowers your bounce rate and it gets more people and traffic to your blog, and when they do, they're more apt to actually stay and read your content because that's ultimately what you want them to do, is to get your message by. So, number 1 is having the readability. If you look in WordPress, they have a program that comes with the WordPress blog, Yoast SEO, and under the page analysis, it will give you what they call a readability score. This readability score was developed and designed back in 1975 by the United States Navy, by Peter Kincadia, and it was making sure that the readability level, as far as grade level, was sufficient. Now, most of the magazines that you read nowadays, like Time and even Reader's Digest, their score is around a 50 to a 60, which means a 5th, 6th, and 7th grader can actually read it. Most 90 to 100%, and you want a higher level on this Kincaid readability score, is at 11th grade level. Now, why is that? Well, back in 1975, they were still one-room schoolhouses. The education level was still low from people coming back from World War II, the baby boomers, and all that. So the education level, people weren't going to college. So we had to keep the education level low. Think about people that enlist in the United States military and the DoD. Most of us don't go on to college. And when we do, we're already in the service, so we needed to make sure that we could understand the tech manuals. The first actual service, it was developed by the Navy, but the first service to actually use it was the United States Navy. So that's number 1, making sure the readability score is high so that people can understand it well. Number 2 is the font selection. Being able to select a font that's readable is key, because people come over to your blog post and they see that the font, and if it's a fancy font, you may think it's really cool, but that fancy font is actually increasing and driving up your bounce rate because people can't read and understand the words because their eyes and their mind are not processing it properly. So you want to keep it at a good font as far as writing. Some of them that I choose to select are typewriter, Old English, as far as written out, whether it's all caps or caps and small caps. New Times Roman or Courier New is usually a select default, or even Arial fonts as far as writing emails and such like that. Now, it's not just your blog posts. You want to make sure that the font is readable. Like I said, those fonts could be very catchy. You think it's really cool and this and that, you know, it's really neat to type in Wingding, but no one's going to be able to understand it to be able to decipher it. So they're just going to look at it and go, what's this? And bounce out and leave. And that increases your bounce rate, which is very bad for your blog. And then the third biggest mistake that people make when they're first blogging is the selection. As far as colors. Color-wise, you want to have a light background and dark font. This is what the human population is normal to. A lot of bloggers go through and they set up originally, and even I was septic to, accustomed to this, was flipping that, reverse or inversing it. So it was a light color font and now you have a dark background. That's going to increase your bounce rate because it also makes people not be able to read writing your posts. So I hope this helped you out and provided you with some value and 3 ways to avoid when you're beginning blogging. Feel free to sign up for my newsletter over heathleBox.com/newsletter. Love to send you more great tips, tricks, and mindset. Until the next video, take care for now.